Hello and welcome to jasonnewland.com. My name's Jason Newland and this is Trivia Tuesday. Did you like that? Was it everything you hoped it would be? Have I made your dreams come true? Hello. Hello. Hi. So yeah, it is Tuesday, the 13th of May, 2025. Please only listen when you can safely close your eyes. And this is Trivia Tuesday. At the moment, I'll be honest with you, I'm not quite sure what the topic is going to be. I like to think of, I know exactly. Right. Right. That's a bit of sniff. I started watching Walt Disney's Snow White today. And I tell you something, if it wasn't for all of the negativity surrounding the movie before it was released, okay, it would have been a box office hit. Just from what I've watched. Just from what I've seen. Because it's, I don't know how much, did I say Snow Beauty? Snow White. Sleeping Beauty. Sleeping White. Snow White. Snow White. Now, I don't know. There's been a lot of backlash. So the budget was 270 million. They made 204 million at the box office. And they're going to make huge amounts of money from releasing it on DVD and streaming services, so they're not going to make a loss. I reckon in the future, maybe 5-10 years, that movie will be a staple. This is my prediction, okay? That will be a staple movie on TV, Christmas time, celebrating periods where kids, families will get together and watch it and enjoy it. That's my prediction. It's not an awful movie, and I've seen half an hour of it, so I'm not a prediction. Position. I'm kind of in the middle between position and predicament. Not in a predicament. And I've got prediction from that. Although I am kind of predicting. Will you stop fidgeting, Vinny? I reckon it will be a very, very, it'll be popular in the future. And the singer, the main actress, Rachel Zegler, is it? Rachel Zegler. What a voice. A beautiful voice. So, and I didn't realise she was Maria in Steven Spielberg's musical adaptation West Side Story in 2001, which is when she was, 19? So she's really very vocally talented. I hope just because she's been saying some stuff, political views, or just being a bit like out there, that she just, people give her a break. She's young, and she's just young and having fun. That's what I think. Such a great singer. I mean, even Wonder Woman, which I didn't realise Wonder Woman was in it. She's the witch. Well, she's the queen, the evil stepmother. Yeah, she's in it. It's hard not to like anything that she's in. She's got a good stage presence, and plus it's Wonder Woman. She's Wonder Woman, man. How can you can't? It's hard to dislike anything where Wonder Woman's in it. Because I'm shallow. I didn't think that they made a good choice, you know, the producers or whatever, when they first casted her as Wonder Woman, the new Wonder Woman, because, you know, I'm from the late 70s Wonder Woman. Linda Carter, is it Linda Carter? Lindsay Carter, something like that. She was Wonder Woman. She always will be Wonder Woman. And when I didn't know Gal Gadot. I didn't know who she was. But she's taken it on, you know. It's just, I think she's really good in it. So there, controversial. Ooh. I suppose in a way I was focusing more. Yeah, I was probably focused. Oh, how do I word this? I was probably just wanted. I wanted the new Wonder Woman to be like my Wonder Woman, but she's nothing like my Wonder Woman, other than having dark hair. That's the only similarity, really. I think it's just natural, isn't it? You know, especially when it's a TV show I grew up watching as a kid. So I suppose it wouldn't be a TV show I grew up watching as an adult, would it? But, you know, like I'm talking, the late 70s, 77, 78, 79. Probably 78 rather. 77's a little bit too far back, but 78... 79, 80 maybe, I don't know. So yeah, what I think I'll focus on some weird trivia about Disney. Something that's not controversial. I try to avoid controversy. I know there's been a bit of controversy about Mr. Disney's political standpoint. So I had the council come round today to look at the kitchen, the bathroom downstairs. So my neighbour left the key with me so I could let them in. And that's now all finished. So the bathroom is completed. All done, dusted, finished. Unless there's something else that needs doing. So basically it's finished unless it isn't finished. It's completed unless it's incomplete. It's all done unless there's more to do. You know, pretty much. So I have, what do I need to tell you? Got a website. It is jasonnewland.com. it's all right. I don't know. It's quite a good website. All the latest recordings are on there. All my podcasts are on there, separated, so it's easy to find stuff. I'm in the process now, not right this second, but I am in the process of putting together a download list, so into categories where you can actually download the recording. So I'm doing Let Me Bore You to Sleep 1 to 150, and I am uploading the recordings from my computer, or from my not server, but from my thingy, onto the cloud, which means whoever wants to can just download the recording that they want to listen to. They can stream it as well. It allows you to stream it on there or just download it. So that's quite handy. So it means I don't have to have it connected to a podcast, a particular podcast thing, which is good, because then I'm not reliant upon the podcasts in the future, because who knows what's going to happen to podcasts down the line. This way all of my stuff will be saved and also available to download and to stream without being connected to another service. Yeah. Ooh, I feel all funny in my tummy. Right, so what we got here? So I've only uploaded 5, so it's going to take a while. What other things? I've now got both my main podcasts on Spotify. No, SoundCloud, sorry. So there's the Hypnosis for Sleeping Deeply, and there's a Let Me Bore You to Sleep. I do also, though, have all my individual podcasts on Spreaker still. So Chronic Pain, Deep Sleep Whisper Hypnosis, Hypnosis for Sleeping Deeply, Jason's Bedtime Story Time, Let Me Bore Your Pain Away, Let Me Bore Your Phobia Away, Let Me Bore You to Sleep, Monday's Boring Objects, Q&A Friday, Relaxation for Stress and Panic Attacks, Relax and Sleep Hypnosis Daily, Requested Recordings, Stop Now Biting, Stop Smoking, and Stress and Pain Relief. They are all on my website. So if you go to my website, jasonnewland.com, and click on podcasts in the menu, and they will come up. So you can just click on whatever one you want. By the way, Sleepy Boring Objects. Ah, that's unusual. I need to change that because that's not working properly. Oh, that one isn't either. Let Me Bore You to Sleep. Let Me Bore You to Sleep. That's working. Chronic Pain Hypnosis. Yeah, that's working. How strange some of them aren't, so I'm going to redo that. Oh, it's constant. Deep Sleep Whisper, is that one? Yep, that's working. Vinny, stop fidgeting, please, mate. Jason's Bedtime Story Time. That's on there, so that's working fine. That link. Let Me Bore Your Pain Away. My favourite podcast is... that's working fine. Relaxation for Stress and Panic Attacks. That's working fine. Relax and Sleep Hypnosis Daily. That is not. So I need to change that. So there's a couple that ain't working properly. Sleepy Boring Objects. That's not working. Stop Smoking Hypnosis. That's working fine. Stress and Pain Relief. Already did that. No, that's working fine. It's 47 of them. Stop Now Biting. Is that, if it is going to bark any second now, probably. Stop Now Biting, that's fine. Q&A Friday. Oops. Oh, I've literally just moved off of the page and I didn't mean to. What are you doing? It's just brought up some stupid, you know, like with Google and stuff like that, just brought up this silly page telling me all about the news and stuff. I don't want to know about the news. So Q&A Friday's not working either, so I can change those. Should I do it now? Should I tell you how I do it? Are you interested? You're not. I know you're not. Anyway, I'm going to do it anyway. I'm going to go through it with you. So here's what I do. I go to the podcasts. I go down to, so there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 13 podcasts. I can have up to 50 podcasts on here. So Q&A Friday. So I click on the edit podcast under slug. That's the name of it. I click on that, which is QA dash whatever. And then I come out of there, go to the pages, and I go to Q&A Friday, the page, edit that, go down, and then I right click, I click on that bit where the playlist is, and then go down a little bit more and click on podcaster filter, which had the old one on. This is the new one. So Q&A Friday, update, save that. And now when I press a refresh, it's still the same. Brilliant. Oh, okay. That's not quite what I was hoping for. Right, maybe now it'll work. Nope, still not working. Q&A Friday. Ask me anything. Oh, now it's working. Brilliant. Why wasn't it working before? Podcasts. Q&A Friday. No, that one's still not working. Now that's weird. That makes no sense at all. So I've got 2 Q&A Fridays. Why have I got 2 Q&A Fridays? Q&A Friday questions. That's what it is. Q&A Friday questions. So if I come out of there, Q&A Friday questions. Q&A Friday questions. Q&A Friday. Got to be another Q&A Friday somewhere. Q&A Friday. In fact, what I'm going to do is view this one. Q&A Friday questions. Quick downloads. That's wrong. Q&A Friday. This isn't very exciting for the people listening, is it? I say the people listening. That's you, isn't it? Really. There's no one else. Q&A Friday. Okay, Q&A Friday questions. What I'm going to do is I'll come out of there and I'll look for the podcasts, and that then should give me, if I can find it, I'll just add that link and then it'll be done. See, it'll all be done. It's very exciting, this. I can see you're just anticipationing playlists, not playlists, podcasts. Podcast, I've skipped through it for some reason. Come on, where are you, podcasts? Too many pages, that's what it is. Podcast list. No, because it's podcasts. Shouldn't say podcast list, just podcasts. Unless it is podcast list. Podcasts. Really? Maybe I changed it. maybe it is podcast list. Podcast list. That's ridiculous, isn't it? Podcast list. Podcast list. So let's click on this one, see if it's the right place. Podcast list. No. Mind you, oh wow. This is way better than the podcasts, because it actually got an image of the pictures of the thing. Oh. I can't be bothered. I will sort that out another time. So, yeah, everything's going okay. Disney trivia facts. I've also got a YouTube channel as well, just in case you're interested. It's picked up for some reason. I don't quite know why. I'm not complaining. I'm just, for some reason, it's getting more traffic, and I don't. Okay, apart from the last few hours, but up till 10 o'clock or 11 o'clock, it's now 3 o'clock. So it's tailored out this time of the day. Wonder why that is. Yeah. I did that video a couple of days ago and I still not uploaded it because it just take forever. Literally forever to upload. So I just gave up on it. It's the weird thing about it is if I do upload videos, they do get views. I suppose what I could do is just do some shorter videos, like half an hour, 20 minutes, and just make videos of those ones and upload those. That'll just be a little bit easier, and maybe it wouldn't take quite so long. Yeah, it might be worth looking at doing that, as well as uploading the podcasts. So, did you know? Did you know? Mickey Mouse's first words were hot dogs. Hot dogs. Did not know that. I can't think of any position where I'd even think about knowing that, but no, didn't know that. Did you know that? I remember that Mickey, there's like an old black and white movie on YouTube that I saw, and it's not even called Mickey in that time. It's got a different name, I'm pretty sure. I think he's chasing another fly. I got the window open, the flies are just getting in. They're everywhere. If this continues, I shall have to have a bath. Donald Duck was banned in Finland because he doesn't wear pants. And in brackets, this is an urban myth, but it should be true. Again, ChatGPT is making up its own stuff now. Stop it. Goofy was originally named Dippy Dog. Wasn't there a cartoon character called Dog? Dastardly Dog? Goofy Dog? I'm sure there was a thing like D-A-W-G, Dog. There was a character, something Dog, wasn't there? Aladdin's face was modelled after Tom Cruise, not a Middle Eastern prince. I'm just going to add that some of these may not be true, okay? I do not hold me responsible for anything that I read out, because I don't know. It might all be fibs. Walt Disney did not like mice, which is ironic. Bearing in mind, Mickey Mouse being quite popular. In Toy Story, the carpet, this is very specific. In Toy Story, the carpet in Sid's house is the same as the one in The Shining's Overlook Hotel. Now, that's very obscure, isn't it? The fact that who I could not tell you what carpet. I don't know who Sid is. Is that the little kid who lives there, whose toys are in, but they're all his toys? So the carpet is the same as the one in the movie The Shining. Cool. Which is probably why they did it. They're probably having a little joke. But I remember, you know, back in the 70s and the 80s, there was a lot of copying. A lot of things that were just literally just copied. Everyone had the same thing. And some of the patterns, like on dish towel, like drying up towels for dishes, they were patterned over. Like the pattern was like the Arabian countries, where they wear on their heads. I mean, it literally had patterns that were copying that. And some people would get upset saying, "Oh, it looks like a." No, it does look like that because that's what it was. That's what it was printed off. That's what they copied because someone liked that pattern. And they're not as long as that, but that was a very, in the sort of early 80s at least, that was very popular, like white and then some kind of patterning that you can still see if you watch boxing on DAZN. People wearing these, but they're very long, much longer than the tea towels. But I don't know what they would have thought. There's something that was probably means something to them, being used to dry dishes. Ursula from The Little Mermaid was inspired by a drag queen named Divine. I don't remember Ursula from The Little Mermaid. I did used to know someone called Ursula that was the manager. I think she was a manager of the comedy club back in about 92, 91, 92. I annoyed her once. I said something wrong. Hard to believe. But yeah, and she didn't talk to me for about a year. And she forgave me. I think a lot of people forgave me once I grew up. Once I got to like the late 90s, I was a little bit more sensible. Bambi's mom. Do you mean mum? M-U-M, not M-O-M. What's mom? Mum. God, really, really wreck our language. Bambi's mum, or Bambi's mum, has been voted one of the most traumatic movie endings, as it were, of the character of all time. Yeah, I don't think I've ever seen Bambi. I don't think I've seen it. I mean, one of the most, I think, E.T. E.T. was up there, and Jaws. I mean, when Jaws got eventually blown up or whatever, like, so I don't want to spoil the movie for you. It's only been 50 years. Is it too soon to spoil the ending of Jaws? But I felt sad for the shark. I mean, what chance did he have in society? They nicknamed everyone called him Jaws. I mean, how's he supposed to move away from eating people and being a shark and being scary when they keep reminding him by talking about his teeth, which I imagine he was very, very self-conscious about. Disneyland had an official smell called pirate water, used to scent the Pirates of the Caribbean ride. I imagine that would be Pirates of the Caribbean, just thinking what that ship would have smelt like. Rat pee and whiskey and vomit, probably. None of the characters look very nice, do they, in that movie? Again, I've not watched it, but I've seen bits of it. Who'd have thought that Johnny Depp was playing himself? He just didn't even put a character on in that movie. So, The Lion King, just be yourself, Johnny. Do you want me to sober up before I continue? No, it's fine. Just do what you want. Just walk around, do whatever you want. We'll just film you. The Lion King was originally going to be called King of the Jungle, but someone remembered lions don't live in jungles. Yes, they do. What do you mean lions don't live in jungles? That's ridiculous. I've seen yes, they do live in. Lions do not live in a jungle. They primarily inhabit grasslands, savannas, and open woodlands in sub-Sahara Africa. The term "king of the jungle" is that we all know that's absolutely rubbish. They do live in the jungle. We know that. I saw enough documentaries when I was a kid to know that they lived in a jungle. So there you go. Why do they have to make stuff up as you go along? Always changing history. No, always changing history. I mean, I saw these documentaries. I'm trying to think, which ones did I see? I saw one from 1929, 1928, 1927, 1918, 1920, 21, 27. I saw ones from 1930s, so different documentaries for the 1930s, 1940s, 1950s, 1960s, even 1970s. So I've seen a lot of documentaries about lions in the jungle. So I don't know why they have to just make up these. Why lie, though? You know? Why lie? I mean, the first one was, what, 19... Did I say 1918? That wasn't the first one I saw, though. I think the first one probably I saw... Probably... I don't know. Probably... I'm not 100% sure. Probably... It was a black and white documentary. I mean, it's hard to tell because with black and white documentaries, in the UK, we still have black and white TVs long after a lot of other countries had colour TV. Well, the US had colour TVs. We had we had colour TVs and black and white TVs, but predominantly black and white TVs because colour TVs were so expensive. But I'm just trying to think. It's hard to remember. probably, I'll find another way to do it. So that's really, well, that's weird. It's that's very, very strange. I'm just trying to think some of the names of the documentaries, but it's not. It was blocking it for some reason. Right, okay, so no, the ones I saw was based in about the late 30s and then 40s. So the first documentary about lions in the jungle. So I even remember, you see, one was caught. You'd see them like, what did the documentary people go all the way to? I say all the way to Africa. It's not that far away from here, is it? It's just near Spain. But you know, travel to Africa and then take them all the way to the jungle, wherever the jungle is. Do they not have jungle in Africa? I'm pretty sure they probably do. Well, obviously they must do, because we know that lions live in the jungle. So I don't know why they make this stuff up. But yeah, I think the first one I saw, it was from a long time ago. I mean, even when I was young, these were like long before I was even born. The first documentary, Tarzan the Ape Man, Tarzan and his mate. Then there was Tarzan Escapes, that was 36. Tarzan Finds a Son, Tarzan's Secret Treasure, Tarzan's New York Adventure, Tarzan's Triumphants, Tarzan's Desert Mystery, Tarzan and the Amazons, Tarzan and the Leopard Women. I might check that one out again. Tarzan and the Huntress, and Tarzan and the Mermaids. They got a little bit silly after a while, but like, you know, it's basically, I think what it was, because the documentary was about lions, and lions had a bit of a, I think they had problems with trying to sell the idea of the documentary, because lions had a bit of a reputation, in case you didn't want to know what rep means. You mean repo? Well, repossession? No, reputation. And they thought, what we really need to do is put a man in a loincloth in the jungle with the lion, just to make it more palatable, more interesting maybe. And also the lion would keep coming out looking for him, because lions like men in loincloths. It's their thing. It's their kink. It's their kink. So, was he really? Blimey. So, yeah, it was. And he had a son as well, Tarzan, called Boy. Very basic. And his wife was Jane, wasn't it? It's like, how could I not know that his wife is Jane? So Jane was Tarzan's wife. I think what happened is they were filming the documentary, and a plane landed and something, whatever, or something like that happened, and the Jane was just, actually I think she saw Tarzan being chased by, what do you want? Vinny, why is your lipstick out? What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? Wally head, what are you doing? What are you doing? What? It's like he wants something, but I don't know what he wants. What is it you want, Vin? Vin. What do you want? Don't really have anything for you, other than your dinner, which you're not eating. Let's see if you can try and get you to eat. It's great. I'll go over, reach out, I get the bowl or the plate with his food on, bring it over to the other side, and he's missing. He's gone. Don't know where he is. Where are you? There you go. He's behind me. Vinny, look, it's your dinner. And you're not having anything else until you eat it. So it's up to you. He's not happy that he has to eat dog food. Right, here's another little bit. I basically hand feed him. Like a baby. There's another one. Once he's had about, I don't know, 5, 6 different bits, I can then just put the plate down and he helps himself. But it's been out there for a couple of hours and he just hasn't touched it. There you go, good boy. No, don't eat it. You're not having it. Don't eat it, Vinny. Don't eat it. Leave. Leave. See, he picks it up. If I say, he does the opposite to what I say. So if I drop this on the floor, eat that, Vinny. Eat it. Okay, right, it's not working. He just ate it, so he listened to that. But there you go. But he was turning his nose up at that one, and I did reverse psychology on him. Not really reverse psychology, it's just him doing the exact opposite. I wanted him to come in here earlier. When I started this recording, I wanted him to come in here into the room with me, because then I can, push that door closed and try and keep any kind of noise from the other side of the building out, so he doesn't bark. If I'd have shouted to him, Vinny, come here, nothing. He wouldn't, just completely ignore me. So what I did is shout, Vinny, stay in there, please, stay there. 2 seconds he was in there. It's just the opposite, the complete opposite to what I want him to do. I mean, technically it's not the opposite to what I want him to do, because I did want him to come in here, but shouldn't have to be that complicated. Plus, it's a bit weird, because if I want him to calm down, and because sometimes he gets a little bit excited with kids and it will jump up at them, and he doesn't mean anything by it, he just gets excited, and I try and keep him a little bit calm because he just loves kids. And it's hard because I've got to say to him, now Vinny, attack, attack, which doesn't go down well with the parents. But as soon as I say that, he just settles down, he's really calm. But I try to try to explain to the parents that he just does the exact opposite to what I want him to do. He's nearly eaten all of it. There's a bit of gravy. He'll lick that up now. There you go, look. And my finger's all wet, which means I'm going to have to put a new t-shirt on when I finish this, because I just wiped it on a t-shirt. You didn't need to know that, did you? Let's have a quick drink of water. So, what am I... Did I tell you the latest of my Universal credit? Oh dear. Let me go through it. I like to keep you up to date on what's going on in my life. It's all exciting stuff. Universal credit. Let's see if I've got any They've not told me what I'm getting, but they have told me when I'm getting it, I think. Oh no, yeah. So on the 3rd of June, so this is the latest on there. So I'm on the Universal Credit website, the government website. On the 3rd of June, which is still quite a long way away, we will tell you how much you are going to get. You will be paid any money you're entitled to before 8 p.m. on the 7th of June 2025. So they're going to tell me on the 3rd, and they're going to pay me before 8 p.m. Wow. On the 7th. And then on the 21st of June, you'll be paid the second half of the monthly payment. So they've allowed me to be paid twice a month instead of just once a month. So, like, you know, split it in half, pay me every 2 weeks, which I did ask for. They said they couldn't guarantee it, but they'll ask, and they've said yes. Also, they are going to... what is it? They're also... Oh, I had a thing, to-do list. Journal. Let's have a look at the journal. Journal. Report housing change. You moved to your address 6th of April 2015. Wow. Yep. You got 1 bedroom. Total rent is £420 every month. No rent-free weeks. Total eligible service charges are £27.83 every month. Your name is on the council tax rates bill. Yep. So other things. So they've been sending these things. Confirm. Our records show that you. They sent me something saying that they were going to pay my rent. I'm sure they did. I'm sure they did. Accept your commitment. Report housing changes to... Do you ever... I read... Oh, okay, wow. From this I'm looking at it, it's right in front of me. It's like, you know, when you're looking for your car on the driveway and you can't see it, like, oh, there it is. It's been like that. On the 7th of June 2025, we will pay £447.83 of your universal credit to your landlord once a month. If your rent is more than this, you need to pay the difference. You'll now get 2 payments a month. From 7th of June 2025, you'll be paid approximately every 2 weeks. Approximately? That's a little bit worrying. I was hoping it'd be... When's the 7th of June? What day is that? It's the 13th today, so... Oh, no... Really? 7th of June. It's a Saturday. They don't pay money on a Saturday, do they? So it'll probably be the Monday I get paid. Unless they do pay money on a Saturday. I'm surprised about that. I didn't think they made payments at the weekend. So basically, I got 1, 2, 3... 3 weeks and 1, 2, 3, 4 days to wait. No. Oh yeah, sorry, I've just seen something else. So that's where I am with this. So I just got to kind of wait. So on the 3rd, journal on the 3rd. What? If I just go to home, on the 3rd of June, they'll let me know what they're going to give me. And we paid any, so on the 7th, I get paid. So yeah, check your payments. I'm going to click on that. Oh, okay. Your monthly amount is paid in 2 parts. 7th of June 2025, you'll be paid the first half. 21st of June 2025, you'll be paid the second half. You'll be paid on the same day every month. The amount can differ each month if your circumstances change. It does offer a opportunity to borrow money. He's trying to get into something he shouldn't be getting into. Stop it, Vinny, please. It's like having a dog. Honestly, like having a dog. In fact, wait a minute. What is this? Oh, yeah, you can have that. There you go. Do what you want. It's all going in the bin in a minute. It's rubbish day tomorrow, so I'm going to put all the stuff in the black bags. Not all the stuff, not everything in the world, but just the rubbish. And that'll be out today. Once you get into the afternoon, it's safe to put stuff outside. Before that, it's classed as fly tipping, believe it or not. But you know, once it gets to the afternoon, before the morning that it's being collected, it's kind of acceptable. Late afternoon, early evening, you know. Mind you, someone's dumped a washing machine out the front. They've fly tipped a washing machine just out the front, like on the grass out the front where I live. I mean, it's definitely not from upstairs, because, well, I've spoken to all the other people who live here, so I know it's not no one upstairs. Plus, how would they get it? I'd have heard that journey, because those things, you can't, they're really hard to, they're very heavy, very, very heavy. And so someone either downstairs, or it's another neighbour from someone that literally just driven up in a van and just tossed it off, and left it into the garden, the front garden. So I don't know, got no idea. Going back to Disney, sorry, got distracted. The Lion King was originally going to be called King of the Jungle, but it's just, so that was obviously wrong. We know that lions do live in the jungle. Hercules was the first Disney character to have visible nipples. Really? Okay. So let's have a look. I don't see any. He's got his top on the whole time. He's got his top on the whole time. I just see one without. Oh yeah! Wow. Blimey, that's really shocked me. I'm literally am in shock. I can't believe. I mean, that is the most shocking thing I've ever seen in my life. It's very hard. I can't process it. It's the worst thing I've ever seen in my life. A human nipple? No. Oh no. I can't believe that. That's just... I feel like it's put humanity back thousands of years. I mean, I don't know what's come into the world now. The degradation. A human nipple? Oh no. The animators of Frozen studied reindeer anatomy and found their knees looked like backward elbows. Okay. In all fairness, Bambi, I mean, wasn't Bambi a reindeer? So they'd already done reindeers before, hadn't they? So it's not like they had to do something different. I'm pretty certain that reindeers had been created and animated multiple times in the 100 years preceding Frozen. Just copy some of them. Can you imagine that? They're like studying the anatomy and like, look at this. Their legs look like backward elbows. Really? Yeah. Can I have some of your sandwich? No. Oh. They followed... Have a Kit Kat. They followed us around the voice of Boo in Monsters, Inc. was a toddler who wouldn't sit still. So they followed her around with a microphone. Why not use a voice actor? I suppose using a real baby as a toddler or whatever is a good idea, but yeah, I wonder who it was. I wonder if it's a member of the crew, like a family member. Elsa was originally a villain with blue skin. I don't know who else is supposed to be. Stitch from Lilo and Stitch was originally designed to be an alien gangster. Again, I don't know who that is. I've chosen a subject I know very little about. There's a basketball court inside the Matterhorn ride at Disneyland. I've never been to Disneyland. I've never been to the Matterhorn ride. I've never been on a basketball court. Cinderella's slippers were originally fur, not glass. Blame a translation error. But that would look silly though, wouldn't it? I mean, you wouldn't turn up. It's like me turning up to the local disco wearing my pink Crocs. I mean, I get a few laughs, but I'm probably not going to meet the love of my life wearing these pink Crocs. Plus, I'm probably about 30 years too late to meet anyone. If it was going to happen, it probably would have been when I was in my 20s, maybe my 30s. Cinderella slippers, fur, no. I mean, there's a difference between slippers and slippers. I mean, they were shoes. They weren't... You see the glass slippers that Cinderella wore when she was dancing. They weren't slippers in the sense of, you know, getting home for a rough day, you're really tired, been walking around all day, and I need to just just to slip off these boots and put on some glass slippers. Oh, that's more comfortable. Lovely. No, I don't think that would happen. Clearly not slippers. In The Wizard of Oz, are they slippers as well? Get me those slippers. They're my sister's slippers. Ugh. That wasn't a good impression. I'll get you, my pretty. In The Incredibles, Edna Mode is rumoured to be based on real-life fashion icon Edith Head. Okay. Wally is named after Walter Elias Disney. Cool. Dumbo is the only title character. I mean, to be fair, he deserves something named after him, considering he created the company. You know, he's got quite a famous name, isn't he? Not Wally, but Walter Disney. I thought it was Walt Disney. Wonder who Walter is. Dumbo is the only title character in a Disney film who never speaks. That's why I thought that. This is bad, right? Okay. I thought that's why it was called Dumbo. I realised that perhaps there's a mistake there. But I thought that was the name, the title of the movie was because of the fact that he didn't speak. Okay, fair enough. What are you doing? Leave me alone, Vinny. I can't remember. I'm not sure if I ever watched Dumbo. I must have watched it. I've seen bits of it. The vultures in the Jungle Book were supposed to be voiced by the Beatles. That makes sense. I don't know why it makes sense. Didn't they have Liverpool accents? I don't know. I see them. It just got this idea that the vultures would have the Beatles voices. I thought they did. Well, I didn't think they did until I heard that they didn't. Now I think they did, even though now I know they didn't. It's weird, isn't it? Snow White was just 14 years old in the movie. Yeah, let's move on from that. I mean, you know, it's based upon a fairy tale from hundreds and hundreds of years ago, and people of that age were getting married and having babies, weren't they? So it's just, you know, times change and all that. Toy Story 2 was almost deleted entirely by accident. A backup saved it. Wow. That, you'd think that something like I'm guessing it was a fairly expensive movie. I'm guessing, you know, it wasn't like, it was probably more than a few £100,000, more than 20 pence to put together. You'd have more than one backup, wouldn't you? There'd be multiple backups, surely. I mean, I've got backups to my stuff, and my stuff's worth it less than nothing. Like my recordings, they're like zero amount of money it's worth. So something that's worth millions, I guess they're worried if they back it up more and more, you know, people who share it and stuff. But, you know, I've always had this saying, like, if you don't trust your employees, why are you employing your employees? You know, if you don't trust the staff, why do you employ the staff? Only employ people you trust. Ariel's hair in The Little Mermaid used 112 different shades of red. Overdoing it, if you ask me. Oh, there was a funny bit. This YouTube video. A bloke goes into this petrol station. The cashier's filming it, and he gives him a pink lighter, and the bloke's moaning, "I'm a grown-ass man. Why don't play me like that, man? Why you give me a pink lighter? I don't roll like that." And the cashier pointed out that his hair was pink, which he did. He had pink in his hair. He said, "That don't matter what my hair color is. You won't give me no pink lighter like that." And it was funny. It's just silly. It's like, come on. You're walking around with pink hair. You can't hate the colour pink. I mean, technically, you probably like it, colour pink. It's like me walking around in my pink Crocs and getting annoyed because someone gives me a pink lighter. I suppose it is sort of similar kind of thing. What you doing, mate? What you doing? You give me a pink light for? What are you saying, eh? What are you saying? What, you want some? You want some, huh? You got something to say, huh? And then walking out and it's him seeing my pink Crocs. Or worse still, me just knocking everything off the counter and just running off. And the police turning up and saying, "Oh, have you got any CCTV footage?" So yeah, that's him in the pink Crocs. So what caused it? I gave him a lighter. Well, surely just you. What did he order the lighter? Yeah, paid for the lighter, and I gave him a lighter. But why did he start knocking everything off the shelves? Because I gave him a pink lighter. They'd be rolling around laughing, wouldn't they? Which meant I'd get away. Hidden Mickeys are secretly placed in almost every Disney film and attraction, which I think is a bit sinister. I don't know why. Hidden Mickeys. So every Disney movie has got a hidden Mickey Mouse. That doesn't seem right. I don't know, it just seems weird. I mean, think of some... okay, let's have a look. So... okay. So we turn to Oz. According to this, Disney has made horror movies. There was a spell in the 1980s when Disney got into some pretty dark stuff. So Return to Oz 1985. I don't remember that. Something Wicked This Way Comes 1983. The Watcher in the Woods. Don't Look Under the Bed 1999. Tower of Terror 97. So these are horror movies that Disney made. The Black Cauldron, Phantom of the Megaplex 2000, Mr. Boogedy 1986, The Scream Team 2002, The Haunted Mansion 2003, The Black Hole 1979. So you're telling me that The Black Hole, which was quite a big movie if I do remember, and all these horror movies have Mickey hidden somewhere there in the movie? I find that very strange. It seems The Nightmare Before Christmas. So Disney was in that, was he? Escape to Witch Mountain. It just seems weird. Like, why would they? Am I taking things literally again? Could be. Could be. Eeyore, rather, and Optimus Prime have the same voice actor. Octopus Prime. I thought it was Liam Neeson. Isn't Octopus Prime the Liam Neeson? Octopus Prime voice. Oh no, it's Peter Claver Cullen, a Canadian voice actor. He voiced Octopus Prime in the original 1980s. No, I want to. What about the movies? Voice movies. Every actor whose voice. Didn't Liam Neeson? No? Maybe it's different. Maybe he did it in the movies as well. Or he might have done. Oh. I don't care enough to really research any further. It's weird, isn't it? Gaston, whatever he is, eats 5 dozen eggs every morning to help him get large. I don't know what Gaston is. Pumbaa was the first Disney character to fart on screen. Brilliant. I didn't realise, I don't know what Pumbaa is, but I will definitely look for that. I'm going to go on YouTube and find that. Pumbaa. The Lion King was marketed as Disney's first original story. It's actually based on Hamlet. Really? I remember watching Blazing Saddles, and it was if you haven't seen it, it's got Gene Wilder, and it's Mel Brooks film, probably his most famous movie, I would probably argue, maybe next to The Producers, but I'd say probably is probably best Peter work. Very funny. And there's a bit around the campfire eating beans, all these cowboys, and they're just farting, and it's funny because farts are funny. Simple as that. Sleeping Beauty Areola had only 18 lines of dialogue in the whole film. Wow. Zootopia was almost about a spy plot with gadgets instead of social themes. And the beast from Beauty and the Beast is a mix of lion, buffalo, gorilla, wild boar and wolf. That's very specific. Does anyone remember the TV show Beauty and the Beast? And it had the lady, after that, so it turned out the Beast ended up being, what's his name, that went on to be Hellboy. So the Beast moved into and became Hellboy, and the Beauty went on to fight the Terminator, like for the next 30 years. Tarzan's yell is actually someone's voice played backwards. I still think it's the best one. I think it's because that documentary. Yeah, I like that yell. Right, I just had a little interruption. Vinny needed to go to do wee-wees in the garden. And on the way back, my neighbour gave me a packet of sausages to give to Vinny. And he's very happy. But he's also very greedy. So I've given him one, and then he came back for a second one because I've got one on my desk. He won't eat the first. He won't eat the first one till I've given him the second one. He's literally sitting over there. He's taken it onto the settee, and it's sitting right in front of him on the settee. He won't eat it. And all he's doing is staring. So I'll give this to you. What will you do now? If I give him the second one, what he's going to do, he's going to jump up. And I'm watching him. Because I'm watching him, he's doing nothing. Are you going to eat them or what? No? Okay. I'll just ignore him. He wanted them, but he doesn't seem to want to eat them. I can feel his eyes in my back. Seriously. He's just staring at me. He's not making any sound. Eat the sausages. Go on then, Vinny. Eat the sausages. Disneyland has feral cats that come out at night to catch rodents. Okay. So I guess Mickey is in hiding. Mind you, I imagine he's got a bit of money, so he's probably either stays in a top hotel, or perhaps he's got his own mansion. I don't know. Anna is the only Disney princess who sings with a villain. Okay, don't know who Anna is. In Encanto, the family's last name is actually Marigold. No, Madrigal, not Encanto. Right, okay. Don't know why we would need to know that. Genie from Aladdin has 52 different personalities in the film. I've got no more, Vinny. There's no more. That's it. There's no more. Now leave me alone, please. You're not having... I think what he wants the whole packet of, like, I don't know how many's in there, 12? He wants all of the sausages, these little sausage things. And he's got 2. That's not enough. He wants all of them. So he can I think he just wants to admire them. He wants to admire them. And then choose which one he's going to eat first. And just take his time gobbling them down. There's no more. They're in the fridge. You're not having them all at the same time. I can't use the old line of "you're not eating your dinner yet" because he has. No. 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 He's just staring at me. No. Go over there, please. That's it. I'm going to use reverse psychology. Leave them alone. Don't eat the sausages. He's now laying on his back. He's so cute. Oh. What is it? I really don't know what he wants. So, do you want me to break them up? Should I take them? You don't want the lid, no? Okay, there you go. I'll take them away. I'll eat them myself. Oh, you don't want me to eat them? He's licking his lips now. Shall I just eat them myself? I'm doing that thing, you know, when you put it down like the side of your mouth to make him think I'm eating it. He just looks very unimpressed. Do you want it then? Do you want to break it in half? Is that better? He's literally just gobbled it all down. He didn't even... Oh, he's let a little bit out of his mouth now. Now that he thinks they're being taken away, he wants them. He has no problem chewing them. He was making out that he couldn't, like, oh, I can't get through them because they're too big for my mouth and for my teethies. And they're really not. They last for 10 seconds, 5 seconds. So Genie from Aladdin had 52 different personalities. I've met a few Aladdins in my time, or a few genies rather. Mona means ocean in Polynesian. Okay, it's not what it means here. Winnie the Pooh was named after a real bear. Put it this way, if you called someone a moaner, you're such a moaner, they wouldn't think, oh, so you're saying like I'm like the open ocean. I'm open and expanded and full of life, and I give life to the planet. No, you just moan a lot. That's what they'd think. Winnie the Pooh was named after a real bear and a Canadian city. Lovely. I don't know if this one's true. It sounds silly. The animators of Bambi studied real deer. One even slept with a baby deer in his bed. Again, don't really want to touch that one. I'm stepping away from that. Chip from Beauty and the Beast only had one line until the test audience loved him. Don't know who Chip is. Hakuna Matata was almost cut from The Lion King. In Ratatouille, the animators took cooking classes to draw food more realistically. It just doesn't sound realistic, does it? I don't know. It maybe A Bug's Life was inspired by Aesop's fable of the ant and the grasshopper. And Vinny's staring at me. It's not only staring, he's begging. Merida's hair in Brave has over 1,500 individually animated curls. That's a lot, isn't it? The original... Who counted it? The original Genie role was offered to John Candy, not Robin Williams. I haven't really watched the movie, nor the new one with Slappy. I haven't seen that one either. I'm sure they're both really good. And it's very hard, I think, when you like a character in a movie, you know, the actor or the voice or whatever, it's very hard to imagine anyone else playing that part. It's like imagining John Travolta and Olivia Newton-John not being in Grease. It's like, how you know, it wouldn't work any other way, but it probably would have worked just as well with two completely different people. It just would have been different. They would have had to, because they found people for the stage play that could sing, and I think the original singer in the stage play was American. It wasn't Olivia Newton-John. And the stage play also had John Travolta as well, but I'm not sure if he was the original one. So John Candy, even though very different person to Robin Williams, I mean, he probably would have been brilliant as well. I was a big John Candy fan. John Candy was great. So I wouldn't, you know, it's just it would have been different. It's like, could anyone have replaced Robin Williams in Good Morning Vietnam? Probably, but it just wouldn't have been the same. it may have been a better movie. It might have been a funnier movie. I mean, if Good Morning Vietnam was coming out now, or okay, not now, but if it had come out, when did it come out? About 1988. So if it had come out a couple of years later, you could have got Jim Carrey to do it. And no way in the world can you, well, you can tell me, but I don't think anyone would really think that Jim Carrey couldn't pull off being the character, you know, the radio DJ with all his voices. And I think one of the things I liked about Robin Williams, apart from everything, I was a big Robin Williams fan. Although I kind of went from being, I loved his acting, then I loved his stand-up, then I went up back to loving his acting. So I loved him in Mork and Mindy. I mean, loved him in Mork and Mindy. I mean, I just think he was just, that show, it doesn't get, I know it's a long time ago, but some of these comedy shows from the late 70s, early 80s don't seem to get the recognition that, well, they don't get, what, in my country anyway. I mean, I don't own the country, but you know what I mean. The place that I currently reside. Cheers gets shown a lot. Frasier gets shown a lot. MASH is shown during the day in early evenings. I'm trying to think what other American sitcoms or British sitcoms. There's a few British sitcoms that are shown, but there's not many. Like Mork and Mindy, brilliant. I like Desmond. Not Desmond. That's a different one. What was his name? It was the butler. Wasn't Desmond, was it? Was it Desmond? The butler. It was the butler in Soap, I think. Then he went on and got his own show. Soap is another really funny comedy show from America, from the probably early 80s, late 70s, early 80s. Really funny. Don't see it in this country. They might show it a lot in other countries, but they don't show it in this country. Other really, really funny comedies, like the Naked Files of Files of Police Squad. So the TV show that Naked Gun was based on. Very funny. And what was it? What was it called? He was a policeman, detective, and he had a big gun, and he basically showered in with the gun, and he sledgehammer. That was funny. There was these shows, Married with Children. It's like, I know, perhaps they're not right for today's audience, maybe, I don't know, but they were funny. So for me, a lot of that stuff was funny. It was silly. It was funny in a silly way. It wasn't supposed to be taken seriously. And there's other shows that I just love to see again. Dear John, which was, they had it in America, but they did it here in the UK first, and it was from the bloke who wrote Only Fools and Horses. I loved that show. Absolutely loved it. And I think they only did one, maybe two series of it, but really liked that show. And that's never reshown. I've never seen it. I don't think ever been reshown. I'm just thinking, in like some of the shows I used to like from America, things like Mr. Merlin. Loved Mr. Merlin. It's, yeah. What I have got into at the moment, and I can't remember the name of it. What is the name of it? So Orange is the New Black. So it's not that, but it's one of the actors from that, one of the main actors. Nope, not her. Not her. Not him. Not her. Wow, I think it's because she left, so she's not right at the top anymore. Jason Biggs, not him. Daniel, no. Natasha, that's it. Natasha Lyonne. Unless, of course, it's not. I was thinking, she hasn't been around that long, surely. 1986. It's, wait a minute. It is her. What? Right. I didn't realise she'd done so many different things. She's been going since 1986. She was in Pee-wee's Playhouse. She was also in Will and Grace. How old is she? Blimey. I thought she was only like in her 30s. She's 46. Wow. So, born 1979. I just didn't think she'd be a little girl in them days. 1979, 1989. So she was 7 when she was in a movie called Heartburn, and the television role. So she was 9 when she did her first TV role. No, theatre role. She was 9. Blimey. She's been around forever. Which explains why she's so good. All that experience. So I really didn't know. She's in the Fantastic Four, the First Steps, a new Fantastic Four movie. She's one of my favourite actors, actually, because of the Orange is the New Black. She was so good in that. And then she was in, what's it called? She was in Russian Doll. The first season was really, really, really good. Second season, I lost it a little bit. I don't know. Just struggled. I don't know what it was. Maybe it was my mood, but I kind of lost it. She's in a current TV show which started 2023, and the second season's just been released on Sky. Well, it's Now TV. Poker Face. It's great. I really, really like it, and I'd recommend anyone to watch it if they like that kind of stuff. And you might think, well, what kind of stuff are you talking about, JJ? I tell you what I think it's like. To me, it's a mixture of was about basically her character, Charlie, can tell when people are lying. It's just that she can tell when people are lying, and she's not a detective. She's not anything like that. She's on the run from the mob or whatever, but she keeps getting herself into situations where she solves these cases because she can tell when people are lying. it's basically, for me, okay, this is just my own personal opinion, it reminds me of a version of, not Kojak, what's his name? Just One More Thing. Oh, the one with one eye. One More Thing. Not Cataract, not Kojak. Magpie. No. Magnus. It begins with M, doesn't it? Not Magnum. It's so sad because I know the name of the actor, Peter Falk. Peter Falk. Isn't it weird? I remember his name, but I don't remember. Peter Falk, best known Columbo. Lieutenant Columbo. So it's Columbo. How that went out of my head. One of the greatest. I mean, I'm not into that type of thing really when it comes to like crime and stuff. Not really into crime, but Columbo is just brilliant. This is a bit like that. I suppose some similarities is you see what happens right at the beginning before she comes onto the scene, and then you see her. She's always kind of in the background. You don't realise she's there, and then she comes in and she solves it by people lying. And I'm not doing it much justice other than saying it's really, really good, very cleverly put together, and she's just really good as well. And in that show, I was a big fan of Orange is the New Black back in the day, you know, when it first came out. I was, but then I don't know, because I was watching it on box sets, because it started quite a long time ago, didn't it? Orange is the New Black, yeah, July 2013. Original release 2000. I thought it was earlier than that. 2013? Really? 2013? I guess if it's saying that. 4 million per episode budget. Probably now it is. I imagine at the start it was probably a couple of $100,000 before they had to start paying the actors more money. I've never seen Taylor Schilling in anything else. So she's the main actress, the main character. She's Piper Chapman. And I've never seen her really I don't think I've seen her in anything else at all. Maybe she just doesn't need to be. I mean, she has been in other stuff. She was in Dark Matter. I mean, since 2013, she's been in 9 movies. And she's also been in 9 different TV shows as well. I don't know. It's Pantheon. She was a voice in that. She was in Mercy. I don't know what. She was Veronica Flanagan Callahan for 22 episodes. I Spotted a Star though. And you might say, okay, yeah, like Laura Prepon. Laura Prepon. No, not Laura Prepon. Unless it is Laura Prepon. No, it wasn't her. It was the one that played Batman. The one that played Batman. What was her name? The first time I saw her, because she didn't come in till a bit way down the line. Daniela Brooks, Tanya Manning, Selena Levy, Adrienne Seymour. let's see if I can remember the names without. I remember her name just by looking at it. Jackie Cruz, Alicia Arena, nope. Dal Sauls, Laura Gomez, Jessica Pimmel, Elizabeth Rodriguez, nope. I like her. Leah Delarius, Jackie Cruz, Samira Wiley, Yale Stone, Nick Sando, Dasha Polonka, Adrienne Salinas Levy, Tyra, Taryn Manning, Natasha, Daniel Brooks, Azu Abuba, Jason Biggs, Kate Mugro, Michelle Hurst, Michael Harney, Laura Prepon, Taylor Schilling. Right, this is going to bug me now. So I'm going to have to look up Batman or Batwoman, or is it Batgirl? Batwoman. You can say that's just sexist saying Batgirl. Yeah, but Supergirl, you know. Right, Batwoman starred Ruby Rose. See, Ruby Rose was in, I don't know what series she was in, season 3, Orange is the New Black. And I don't know, there was something shone on the screen, she just shone. I mean, maybe there are too many lights on her, I don't know. But she'd had too many oranges that day. But I thought, you know, she's going to go a long way. And she's been in a few movies. There was one, The Doorman. Oh, she was in The Meg. Was she in The Meg too? No. I wonder what other television. She was MTV, because I think she was a model. Oh yes, she was Australian Next Top Model. No, she was a guest host. Is she Australian? Is she Australian? She is. She's 39 and she was born in Melbourne, Australia. And she was born about the same time as I started working in a chip shop. Probably not something that she's particularly interested in. She was in the first series of Batwoman. So she played Batwoman in The Flash, The Arrow, Supergirl, and Batwoman. So she played Batwoman in 2017, 2018, 2019 to 2020. And then she stopped, and someone else, she was in the lead role for season 1 for 20 episodes. And then someone else, I don't know why Ruby Rose left. Why? Ruby Rose was cast as Kate the same year. Following the series cancellation, shortly after the conclusion of the first season, Rose exited the season and Javicia Leslie was cast as Ryan, a Batwoman, an original character created to succeed Kate. No, so it's a different person. Okay. Following the series cancellation, Leslie reprised her role in the 9th and final season of The Flash. Why did she? Wonder why she left. That's gonna really bug me if I don't find out. Why did she leave? I don't know why I'm sure there was a bit of a heffy hoff about that. Why she left. Ah, never mind. Anyway, I just thought, yeah, she's going to be famous. I don't know, she's shone, and she was, and she is, and well, she's done really well, good for her. If you listen to this, will you marry me? Meridian's hair engraved, the original genie, Hunchback of Notre Dame, has a cameo by Belle Pumbar and Magic Carpet. Okay. I don't understand pretty much any of that sentence. In Finding Nemo, the bubbles are hand-drawn, not computer-generated. Oh. Oh, look at this. Pinocchio was the first animated film to use real water ripples. Oh. So what, actually filmed real water or the sound of it? Olaf's nose is sometimes missing in Skeens. Continuity loops. I saw that. I was watching Cheers the other morning, and there's a bit. It's the episode where Sam is drunk because he doesn't normally drink, and it goes between Carla and Norm talking, and Norm's there with a glass, and the glass is empty. It goes back to Sam, goes back to Norm, and his glass is like 3/4 full. And it goes back, and his glass is, so a few of the scenes his glass is empty, then it's full again. And continuity, isn't it? I don't think it affected the ratings though. Just something I noticed. Lightning McQueen says "Ka-chow" 35 times in the first Cars movie. Ooh, the animators of Monsters Inc. created over 100 different monster designs before settling. I didn't know this. Peter Pan's shadow has a life of its own and its own animation. I seem to remember that the shadow's doing something different to what he's doing. But that was in the cartoon though, wasn't it, I think? The Seven Dwarfs had names like Jumpy, Baldy and Wheezy before settling on the final 7. I thought the Seven Dwarfs was based upon a fairy tale. I didn't know they had. Yeah, didn't it just have the normal? Yeah. I thought like Sneezy and all that stuff was what was in the original tale. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe Disney made it up. The Black Cauldron was Walt Disney's first PG-rated animated film. The voice of Piglet was allergic. The person who did the voice for Piglet was allergic to hay, but recorded it in a barn anyway. That would explain why the voice is so squeaky. Can you imagine if it was going, oh, it's like, I was my friend, it was like that, wasn't it, all the way through? I'm not sure. Mickey Mouse has more fans in Japan than in the US. Okay. Coco, I've got no idea what that is. Is that a movie? Took 6 years to make due to all the intricate animation and cultural accuracies. Okay. Disney didn't used to be that bothered about cultural accuracy, did it? There are more than 200 Disney dogs, but Pluto was the first. Olaf was almost a villain in the early drafts of Frozen. Well, it's lucky they didn't do that, because he's probably the favourite character, I would say. He's definitely the light relief, wasn't he? This next bit, I'm not going to spoil this bit, because this. Okay, Mulan's speaking and singing voices are two different actresses. That doesn't bother me, but I think if I found out that Dorothy was dubbed and it was a different singing voice and it wasn't actually Dorothy singing, ooh. The skeletons in Pirates of the Caribbean used real human bones. Why? Buzz Lightyear's original name was Lunar Larry. Let it go, let it go. So that was written in one day. I don't know why they call it Let It Go. Really should be called The Cold Doesn't Bother Me Anyway. Because that's the main, that's the catch, isn't it? That's the hook. Let it go, let it go. The cold doesn't bother. I remember I went to this mental health meeting, and it was like a group, and someone said let it go, and I started singing Let It Go for some reason, and he's this bloke who said I hate that song, can't stand that song, and something inside me, it's like a little voice said, sing it again, sing it louder, and keep singing it over and over again. It's just like, what are you doing? He just said he didn't like it. Go on, I dare you. It's like, okay, I should get out of here. I'm not a big fan of when people do that though. Like, I don't like that, therefore no one else should like it. No one else. No. Disney animators used live chickens to get high movements right. Oh, I did not know this. This is something interesting. The voice of Mulan's father also played Mr. Miyagi in The Karate Kid. Wow. Polish on, polish off. Daniel-san. I would do an impression, but I don't know what Mulan is. I think I know what it is. I never watched it. It's a movie, I know, but the Jungle Cruise ride originally had real animals, but they just fell asleep. Yeah. And okay. Mickey Mouse was the first animated character to receive a Hollywood Walk of Fame star. Elsa's castle is based on a real ice hotel architecture in Sweden. Didn't know that. Blimey. I might have known that. I don't think I did. During production of The Lion King, the animators nicknamed the project Bambi in Africa. Is it like Bambi? I don't know. Maybe. Doris, Rapunzel and Flynn attended Elsie's coronation in Frozen. Jack from The Incredibles has 17 powers. The first full-length Disney sequel was The Rescuers Down Under. And Walt Disney's last personally supervised film was The Jungle Book. Oh man, I remember about 1984 went to my uncle's. It might have been 85, to be fair. Went to my uncle's and in Kent, and my little brother was there, and my uncle's daughter was there, and she was a little bit younger than him, so my brother would have been about 7. She was probably 5. All day long, Jungle Book, over and over and over and over again. It was hard. It was like she just sit in front of the TV watching it over and over. I remember trying to get her to go into the other room to watch it on a smaller TV, but I got in trouble for that. Apparently she lives here. You're just a guest. But hey. And so I had to go into the other room and watch videos and stuff on the other little TV. Well, the smaller TV. It's so rude. It's just, I don't know, it just seems a little bit insensitive. There's a hidden Mickey on every ride, even on trash cans. There's a bit, you've got to think about hiding Mickeys, haven't they? The Aristocats was the last movie approved by Walt Disney. I tell you what movie my brother, I don't know if it's a Disney movie or not, LMBYTS. It wasn't Disney. Right, no, it wasn't at all. LMBYTS. My little brother, the same as his cousin, who was watch Jungle Book over and over again. My little brother watched LMBYTS when he was about 5, over and over and over and over and over and literally non-stop. I say when he was 5, it might have been younger. It was released 1980. I think he watched it on TV. It was recorded from the TV, I think, and he just kept watching it over. But thinking about it, maybe it was bought. Might have bought it, but he loved it over and over and over again. And he doesn't remember it. And I do ask him every time I see him. He still doesn't remember it. Beauty and the Beast. The Beast Castle has 7,000 candles and they're all CGI. Andy's handwriting changes between Toy Story movies. That's a bit of a weird thing to notice. Disney once tried to copyright Hakuna Matata. I said that like it meant something to me. I've got no idea what that is. The first Disney Channel original movie was Tiger Town in 1983. And lastly, Disney owns the rights to Oswald the Lucky Rabbit, but had to trade a sports presenter to get him back from NBC. Okay. Well, there's a few interesting. You know what? When I was a kid, when I was not really young, but probably about 10, 11, 9, 10, 11, Disney used to be on every Saturday evening, like early evening, after the Pink Panther. There'd kind of be a period when there'd be like the Muppet Show, maybe the Pink Panther, and then maybe the Muppet Show would be a little bit later, because that was prime time viewing back then on the Saturday. And there'd be a Disney, like a half an hour Disney thing, and there'd be the whole castle, do 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 do, you know, whatever. And I always used to, like, with my fingers crossed, like, please let it be non-animated. I preferred the real thing, the real like the real things. So they'd have animation, but then they'd have real stories with real humans on there, and they're the ones I preferred. I don't know why. It's just, yeah, I preferred them because they'd be more original and there'd be something like an interesting story. Yeah. Well, that's my life story. Yes. So I've been talking for probably more time than I originally thought that I would be talking for, but that's okay. So what I'm going to do now is probably go and have something to eat, watch probably the next episode of Poker Face, and then I will come back to this and upload it, or edit it and upload it. And in the meantime, I need to probably take me about half an hour just to close all these different pages I've got open on my laptop. I can't believe it's so many. I've got to close them up. YouTube, let's have a look. Let's see if I've got any more subscribers. Nope. Any more listeners? Oh yeah, five more viewers. Yay! So thank you for listening. Remember to be kind to yourself, because you do deserve to be happy, and be gentle with yourself, because you do also deserve to feel safe. Take care. Lots of love. Bye.